Despite all the AIs, all the trading bots, and a lot of advanced trading strategies out there, it's so funny that up to 90% of traders are still failing in 2025. So if you are a trader who is either getting started or stuck in the failure zone and you are really willing to avoid that particular zone that you are in right now, then I want you to watch this video till the very end, because in this video I'm going to share with you my own personal experience and tips that you can actually use to make sure you do not fall into the category of those nice 90% of traders that actually fail. Now, there was a point in my trading career whereby I would say I was also part of that 90% group until I identified these errors and make sure I never went back to them. And in this video, that's exactly what I'm going to share with you as well. The point number one here is simply the lack of real trading education. Now, a lot of traders get started with trading, immediately they finish watching some random TikTok clip or joining some Telegram signal group, or basically from watching a lot of YouTubers promising them how they can get just by getting into trading. Now, the truth is that this sort of content are not really going to help you if you really want to become a profitable trader. Now, I'm not saying joining Signal community group is bad. It's also a good method to get started. However, if you really want to become a great trader, a really profitable trader, the first thing you need to make sure is basically you learn from a very reliable source, someone who has been in the industry and has proven to work over and over again, and not someone who is promising you how you can get rich overnight with trading. Now, trading can get you rich, but the truth is that not overnight. You need real knowledge before you get to that particular point. So guys, now after the point number one, let's get down to the point number two. But before we do that, let's give a shout out to our sponsors. So guys, our first sponsor for today is actually Light Finance Broker. Now, Light Finance is one of the most reliable trading brokers out there when it comes to trading forex, stock, indices, and other tradable pairs such as cryptocurrencies and more. So if you are a trader who is looking for a very reliable broker to actually use, then Light Finance should actually be your go-to place, because they have some of the best trading conditions that you can ever witness out there. So guys, the point number two here on the reasons why most traders fail is basically poor risk management, or basically over leveraging. Now, here's how this works. A lot of traders, when you get started with trading, your main aim is to be 100% profitable, so you are chasing the profit as quick as possible. So basically what you do is simply you look for brokers that gives you high leverage. Now, brokers that can give you 1:500 plus, very high leverage, and you basically go after it. And despite having the high leverage, one thing you do is simply you try going in on up to 50% of your total account, just so you can make more profit faster. Now, doing this as a trader will only keep you in the losing circle. Now, this one thing I love about Light Finance Broker. They offer you up to 1:1000 plus leverage. However, they give you the right to actually reduce the leverage to the percentage you can actually handle. And that's something I really love about them. They help manage your risk, and that feature is really great on their platform. That's why you need to use them. And apart from that as well, some of you over risk. Now, imagine banks that have billions, if not trillions, basically don't risk more than 2% of their total funds in a single trade. Yet we retail traders want to risk 50%. Does that mean that we are smarter than the banks or what? Meanwhile, in reality, these banks, they even can better much predict the next market direction. Why? Because they are not just trading randomly like we do, but they work with some of the best mathematicians, the best engineers, the best programmers, and some of the best people in the top financial organizations. So they basically even have a first-hand information about the market, yet they keep their risks very low to avoid any untold story. The point number three here is basically emotional trading. Now, this is one thing that has held a lot of great traders back, is simply backing up their trading strategies with emotion. Most of you learn a very profitable trading strategy, but then due to your bad emotions, you can't actually stay profitable. This is because you are trading with fear, greed, and revenge. Now, here's it. Most of you get good setups, but then you are afraid the setup might not work out, so you don't take it. Or you take a trade, you are scared it will not go on really well, so you close it very early. And secondly, greed. A lot of you are highly profitable, you are holding a trade, and the trade is already running at a 1:2 to 3 plus, and you are still sitting back waiting for it to get to 1:10. Now the truth is that it's perfectly alright to wait for a 1:10, but then you shouldn't let greed control you. There are some situations but you know that here that the market is, this market can no longer go forward again. 1:2 or 3 is quite okay. Let me just take it and leave. Now, fear and greed are kind of a bit similar when you look at the take profit aspect of the market, because some of you are holding profitable trade, but you get really scared, so you close it on time. And some of you who are holding profitable trade, you are not scared, and then you are still holding it when you know that what it's time for you to actually take profit. Now, one thing you can do for yourself as a trader is being able to know at what point you need to use fear to take your profit, and at what point you need to use greed to keep on holding on. The point number 4 is basically running after the next big thing. Now, there is one thing that has kept a lot of traders in a single circle. Now, most of you, every single year, you want to use the next AI trading bot. Every single year, you want to use a new robot to trade. Every single year, you are learning a new trading strategy. Every single year, you are basically changing something about your trading characteristics. And you yourself can clearly tell that it's not working out perfectly. Now, take a look at me on this channel. I know a lot of trading, like I basically know over 10 different trading strategies, but I only trade one strategy. All my setups follow one strategy, which is the supply and demand and liquidity technique. That is the only technique I personally trade. Now, I have different strategies. All of them works all right, but then I stick to trading one strategy. And why am I doing this? This is because knowing so many things that work doesn't mean I have to use them always. Because if you use too many trading strategies, the truth is that whenever you enter the market, you are always going to see opportunities. Now, here is it. When this setup doesn't follow this your trading strategy, maybe there might be a little similarity with your other trading strategy. Now you tend to use that strategy. Or maybe your most profitable strategy started failing. Maybe 1 month you did not come out quite profitable as you expected. Then boom, you change to the next profitable strategy that you heard that is trending on the internet. Now you use that strategy for some time. It gave you some profit. Boom, you jump to another trading strategy. If you are trading in this way, the truth is that what you always move in 360. Now 360 is not a U-turn. 360 means bringing you back to where you started before. Now, the point number 5 is basically lack of trading plan. Now, the truth is that most of you newbie traders, you basically trade off emotions. Now, here's what I mean by trading off emotion. When you wake up, you don't have any particular trading plan you want to follow. When you wake up today, if you see you are excited, and you basically trade off the vibe of the day. So basically, most of you are vibe traders and not real traders. Real traders have plans they follow. And vibe traders are those that when they come onto the chart, they just look at the charts. Guys, I think maybe I should buy here. Maybe, yeah, here is a good buy. So why don't I just buy here? Oh no, how about I sell from here? Like basically, you guys just trade off the vibe. You don't have any clear trading strategy that you are following. You are just trading at every random shit you come across in the market. Now, if you trade off like this, I'm sorry, you will never be profitable. And I'm being honest with you. If you really want to be a great trader and really be profitable trading, then you need to avoid the habit of vibe trading and trade with real plan. Ask yourself, when you go into the market, what are you looking for? What are you looking for in your setup? What criteria must be met before you click on buy? Or what criteria must be met before you click on sell? Now ask yourself these questions and make sure you have them checked. How many stop loss pip do you need to set your stop loss position? What is the minimum requirement of movement that you actually think you'll be okay closing your trade with? Now you need to sit back and ask yourself all of these questions before you click on that buy or sell button as a trader. Now, all I need you to do is simply smash that subscribe button, like this video. Now, if you're looking for a reliable broker, always remember Light Finance is the best broker. Their link will be down in the video description. And also for a Propfirm, make sure to use Blueberry Funded. They are very reliable. I personally use them. And the link will be down in this video description. If you want to buy from them, just comment discount code in this comment section, and I'm going to drop you the discount code to get 20% plus off on every Blueberry Funded account that you want to buy. The most reliable Propfirm out there.